Hello guys, welcome back to Concrete Elbow. So there's another topic I want to talk about from Levan's new video on his channel, specifically about the two guys that he had ranked, Ermes and Denis. Levan never faced Denis before. He was supposed to have a match with him in 2019 right after the Devin vs Denis left-hand match, but it got cancelled for the reasons that all of you guys already know. So anyways, what's wrong with this tier list? Nothing actually. Him ranking Denis in very hard and Ermes in hard makes sense. Denis used to be one of the very top guys 10 years ago. He was probably even the #1 guy both right and left-handed for quite a while. There were only a handful of guys who can match his power, and even so, they're not winning against him. Now, Levan believes that he would still beat Prime Denis if they had a match, which is probably true. I think Levan is the #1 guy right now and ever. If you put all the best guys from different eras of arm wrestling, I think he would still beat every single one of them easily. So no problem with that. The problem is what he said he's gonna do to Denis.
I can literally visualize exactly how our match would go. I would crack his wrist back, he would get stuck right there, just like how I used to pull using the King's move, relying on that locked arm. And then I would engage my triceps into the action. And I might have even managed to straighten out that locked arm of his entirely without surgery. You could consider that a gesture of respect from me.
Now, Levan mentioned at the beginning before he said that Denis used to say that he would also beat Levan if Levan had faced his prime shape, just like how he beat Dave a decade ago. And yeah, I remember Denis saying that somewhere. I guess that's why Levan went for that arm straightening comment of his, an eye for an eye. But the Ermes part was a little bit different.
We have already had 2 matches together. The first one was 4-2. Those two, you could say, I basically gave him as a gift.
So okay, Levan definitely had some health problems when he faced Ermes the first time. He also used to say that the venue was too crowded for a pretty small room, so he couldn't breathe properly. That's fine. But him saying that he gave the 2 rounds to Ermes, I don't think that was the case that day. Levan lost the final 2 rounds because he literally physically couldn't continue to fight anymore. Even if the reason was because he's not feeling well from the start, it was still not a giveaway. He couldn't sweep Ermes that day, and that's the fact. If he could, I'm sure he would prefer to beat Ermes 6-0, right? What do you guys think?